morning, children. Today we are going to discuss about improvement in food resource. Introduction. There is a need to introduce production, efficiency of crops and livestock because rapid increase in population, no major scope of increasing area of land under civilization, increase in food production without degrading our environment and disturbing the ecological balance, that is sustainable practice are required in agriculture and animal husbandry. All living organisms need food because they provide carbohydrates, fats, vitamins and minerals. It allows development of the organism. It is needed to gain energy for everyday task. Main sources of food: plants obtained from agriculture, animals obtained from animal husbandry. The efficiency of crops and livestock is required in India because the population of India is growing at a faster rate, hence more amount of food is required to meet the rising demand. The agriculture land is limited as compared to the growing population. Effects made to meet the increase in food demand: Green Revolution, the introduction of modern technology and equipment, use of fertilizer and high quality seeds. White Revolution, increasing the growth of milk production by introducing dairy development program. The introduction of the revolution has led to an increased use of natural resource. Hence now sustainable methods of increasing crop and livestock efficiency are also required. Important in crop yield: different type of crops and their nutritive value. Crop example value: cereals, wheat, rice, maize, millet, sorghum. Carbohydrate: pulses, gram, black gram, green gram, pigeon pea, lentil. Proteins: oil seeds, soya bean, groundnut, sesame, castor, mustard, sunflower. And fats: vegetables, spices and fruits, cotton, cinnamon, orange, spinach. Minerals, vitamins and small amount of carbohydrates, fats and proteins. Fodder crops: bersim, oats, sundan grass. Feed for livestock: see some picture of cowpea, green pea, red lentils, mungo bean, chickpea, soya bean. Different type of crops. Different crops growing in different season because they require a particular climate, temperature and photo period for their growth. Crop season example: kharif, rainy, June to October. Rice, maize, millets. Rabi, winter, November to April. Soya bean, pigeon pea, wheat. Zayad, summer, March to June. Sugarcane, watermelon, cucumber. Activities that lead to improvement in the crop yield. Crop variety improvement, crop production improvement, crop production management, crop variety improvement. In this approach, crops are selected on the basis of their characteristics. For instance, how well they can respond to fertilizer, can they produce high yield, how they resist disease, and so on. Different methods of crop variety improvement. Hybridization. In this process, genetically different plants are crossbreed. There can be three types of crossing. Intervarietal, between two variety of plants. Interspecific, between two species belonging to same genus. Intergeneric, between species of different genus. Introduction of gene. A gene that can provide the desirable characters to a crop are introduced in this process. As a result, we obtain genetically modified crops, that is called GM crops. Factor on which crop yield generally depends. The seeds used by the farmer. The seeds that are of similar variety are preferable. Climate or weather condition. Crops that can sustain the diverse climatic conditions are preferable. The duality of the soil. Crops that can survive in a highly saline soil are preferable. Availability of water. Crops should be grown as per the availability of water in the region. Why do we need to perform a crop variety improvement? Increasing the yield of the crops, improving the quality of the crops. Different crops may have different qualities. For example, pulses have high protein quality. Oil seeds have oil quality. Fruits and vegetables must have preserving quality. Improving crop resistance to biotic and abiotic stress. Biotic stress refer to the diseases, insects and nematodes, while abiotic stress refer to flood, drought, heat and cold weather condition. To shorten the maturity period of crops, this will allow farmer to grow a variety of crops in a year. It would also lead to an increasing in the yield of the crop as it reduces the changes of losses during the harvesting and simplifies the harvesting period. Achieving the required agronomic characteristics of crops such as right height, weight, loading, resistance and high yield. In this way, they would consume the right nutrients and would produce a higher yield. Crop production management. Different farmers can have small or large farms on which they can use different farming practice. The choice of farmer practice would depend upon the availability of financial resource, money. Hence, the production practice can be divided into different levels. No cost production, low cost production, high cost production. Nutrient management. 16 essential nutrients that plants needed: carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, calcium, magnesium, sulfur, boron, chlorine, copper, iron, manganese, molybdenum, zinc. Essential elements, essential nutrient for plants. The nutrient that are required in large quantities are called macronutrients. The nutrients that are required in small quantity by the plant are called micronutrients. Sources of nutrients: air, carbon and oxygen; water, hydrogen and oxygen; soil, macronutrients, nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, calcium, magnesium, sulfur; micronutrients, iron, manganese, boron, zinc, copper, molybdenum, chloride. Nutrient provided by air, water and soil. What happens in plants lack in these nutrients? The yield may be affected as plants won't be able to reproduce. Plant growth can be affected. Plants can get disease easily. How can we increasing the yield? By providing all nutrients to the plants. Using manure. Manure is prepared by using animal excreta and plant waste. Functions of future of manure. Manure mainly contains organic matter which increasing the fertility of the soil. It also contains nutrients in small quantity which are then supplied to the soil on adding manure. The soil structure also enhanced is due to manure. It tends to hold more amount of water. The organic matter avoid waterlogging and drainage is clay soil. Manure is purely organic, hence using more manure is completely healthy for the plant as well as the environment. Using manure is a way to recycle farm waste. What is compost? The process of recycling farm waste material by decomposing is called composting. The product formed on decomposition is called compost. The compost has a high variety of nutrients and organic matter. The material used in the preparation of compost is animal excreta, sewage waste, vegetable waste and wastes. See, the compostables: food scraps, solid papers, plants, yard waste. And some of the waste is collected. It collecting the waste material into the pot, and it's decomposition of the microorganism getting for compost. Classification of manure. Compost and vermicompost manure. Compost and vermicompost. A manure prepared from waste material such as cow dung, sewage, vegetable waste and domestic waste. Vermicompost, a manure that is prepared by using earthworms. Compost take around 3 to 6 months in formation. In vermicompost take around 1 to 2 months in formation. The microbes decay the matter and manure is formed. Earthworm reduce the matter and compost is formed. Green manure. Sometimes specific plants are grow and then plugged again in the soil. These plants decay and turn into the manure which enriches the soil mainly with nitrogen and phosphorus. Plants that are used in the production of green manure or hemp, clover, pea and grass mixer. See some picture of the green manures for cluster beans, sesbania, cowpea, crotalaria and sesbania rostrata. Using fertilizer. Fertilizer are artificial materials that are produced on commercial basis of natural substances that ensure nutrient benefits to the soil. Organic fertilizer used by farmers: limestone, rock phosphate. Artificial fertilizer used by farmers: ammonium nitrate, potassium sulfate. Future of fertilizer. Fertilizer provide important nutrients such as nitrogen, potassium and phosphorus to the soil. They help in the proper growth of the plants. They are responsible for high yields, the high cost farming methods. See, the using fertilizer in the field. Precaution with fertilizers. Fertilizers should be applied in a proper amount, as an excess of fertilizer is not good for the plants. Proper precaution regarding the time of applying fertilizer should be taken. Excess use of fertilizer can lead to water pollution, as the extra fertilizer get wasteland away during irrigation. Excess of fertilizer can destroy the fertility of the soil as well as. How the fertilizer and manure different? Manure and fertilizer. Manure provide humus to the soil. Fertilizer do not provide humus to the soil. Manures are less rich in nutrients. Fertilizer are high rich in nutrients. Long-term usage of manure lead to increment in the fertility of soil. Fertilizer long-term usage of fertilizer can lead to decrease in the soil fertility. What is organic farming? A farming practice which involve no use of artificial chemical fertilizer and pesticide and completely relies upon organic matter is known as organic farming. Organic farming uses healthy cropping system such as the crop rotation, intercropping and mixed cropping. Organic matter used in organic farming. Manure, bioagents such as blue-green algae, biofertilizer, neem leaves and turmeric as a biopesticides. See, organic farming, vermicompost, green leaf manures, crop rotation, using for manure, biofertilizer, animal husbandry and biological managements. Irrigation. It is a process of application of water in controlled amount at regular interval to the crops. Irrigation methods are adopted at various places, especially in areas of low rainfall, to ensure the proper growth of crops. See the irrigation of the field. Sprinkler. Why do drought occur? The scarcity of water or low rainfall often result in drought condition. A farmer do not use any irrigation methods and only rely on rainfall. Drought poses a serious threat to the crops. Area with light soil also tend to face drought-like condition as soil cannot retain water. Irrigation method. Well. Two types of well are used for irrigation. Tube well. Tube well are tube-like structure that are used for extract the underground water. Duck well. Duck well are the wells dug in the ground in order to extract the ground water. Water from duck well and tube well both is lifted by using pumps. Canals. A canal system is a network created to move water from one source of water, such as stream or reservoir. The main channel is divided into branches that spreaded by through the field so that water can be distributed everywhere. A river lift system. A river lift system is used to draw water from the river directly for irrigation purpose. This system is successful in area where the canal system is not successful. Tanks. Tank farmer often use small storage reservoir that can store as well as supply water in the small field. See the tank irrigation methods. A rainwater harvesting. Instead of just letting the rainwater flow away, farmer often stored in the reservoir tank. This water can be for the use of irrigation purpose. Water management. Small dams are built on the river and streams in order to increase the ground level of the area. These check dam prevent water from away and causing soil erosion flowing. See the rainwater harvesting system, irrigation system also in ground rainwater tank. Yeah, watershed, watershed drive, a river mouth, the groundwater is increased. Cropping pattern. Different cropping patterns are used by farmers in order to increase the crop yield. Mixed cropping, intercropping, crop rotation. Mixed cropping. It is a cropping pattern in which two or more crops are growing together in the same field. The main aim of the cropping method is to ensure some yield even if one of the crop fail to grow properly. The seeds of different crops are combined and planted together. Same fertilizer are used for all the crops. For example, wheat and gram, wheat and mustard, groundnut and sunflower. See the figure, mixing crop in some row, intercropping. Intercropping is a cropping method in which two or more crops are grown together in the field but in a specific pattern. The seeds of these crops are not combined before plantation. Both the crops are used a different kind of fertilizer depending upon their own requirements. The main objective of this method is to ensure the maximum productivity of the crops. Since the crops have different nutrient requirements, they would use maximum nutrients for the soil. A disease and pest would also not easily spread to all the crops. For example, soybean and maize, finger millet and cowpea. See the figure? Crop rotation. In this cropping method, different type of crops are chosen and irrigated on the same piece of land sequentially. The rotation of crops depend upon the soil, climate and water retention of the soil. How is crop rotation useful? When farmers grow the same crop on the land for long term, the same nutrients keep on depleting from the soil, which lead to decrease the soil fertility. But when crops with different nutritional requirements or grow, the soil nutrients get enriched and the fertility of the land is maintained. Different crops are not susceptible to all kind of pest and disease. Planting different crops on rotation can lead to a better yield. Crop rotation allows a reduction in the number of fertilizer and pesticide on the fields. See, the crop rotation, the year 1 malt and barley, year 2 spring wheat, year 3 potato, year 4 malt and barley. Crop production management. Factors that can affect the production of crops are weeds, pest and disease. Weeds, along with crops, sometimes some other plants also grow up which are not needed. These are called weeds. Weeds can affect the crops as they utilize the nutrients from the soil that are meant to be used by the crops. Weed control methods. Weedicide are sprayed on the field that can kill them as they do not harm any crops. Weeds can be uprooted manually by the farmers. The crop is sown timely or not affected by weeds. Using different methods of cropping suggested, crop rotation and intercropping also reduce the changes of growing weeds. See the picture? Uprooting weeds manually. Pest. Several insect and pest can be affected the crops in different way. They can cut the part of the crop like fruits, leaves and stem. They can get into the stem and root of the plants. They suck the cell sap of the plants and hence destroy them. Pest controlling methods. Pesticide and insecticides are sprayed on the field to kill the germs. Crops should be checked timely to ensure safety against pests. Usage of effective cropping methods such as crop rotation ensure insect management in the field. Sometimes summer plugging is also used to destroy the weeds and pests. The prevention, pest symptom identification, regular observations, plant threshold, best management practice. Disease. Microorganisms such as fungi, bacteria and virus often attack the crops and affect them. These pathogens can be transmitted to the crop via soil, water or air. Disease management methods. Selecting the crop that suit the temperature and climatic condition of the place. Planting the seed on right time and in an environment that favors their growth. Using herbicides such as dicamba and glufosinate, ammonium and fertilizer such as ammonium nitrate, potassium sulfate. Using crop rotation method and mixed cropping. Storage of grains. Factors that lead to storage losses of crops are biotic factors like insects, fungi, bacteria, rodents and mites. Abiotic factors like excessive temperature and moisture. How to prevent storage loss? Maintaining the storage house properly. Cleaning the grains properly before storage. Drying the grains properly before storage in sunlight as well as in the shade. Animal husbandry. In agriculture, animal husbandry is a special field that deal with the raising of the livestock in a controlled, selective environment by providing them with the right care so that they can stay healthy and disease free. There is a need to improve livestock production because the population of India is tremendously increasing. This means an increasing in demand for egg, milk and meat. Animal husbandry includes the following: cattle farming, Cattle are used for two reasons. They provide milk, they work as direct labor in the field. Milcha animals. Animals that provide milk are called milcha animals. Drought animals. Animals that work in the field for irrigation, catching, and tilling are called draft animals. See the cattle farming. Can we increase the milk production in cattle? Milk production can be enhanced by increasing the lactation period in the cattle. Crossbreeding of foreign breeds and local breeders can be provide cattle with qualities of increasing lactation period and resistant to disease. Shelter of the cattle should be kept neat and clean in order to keep the cattle healthy. The cattle should be kept clean and should be provided with a covered shelter that can protect them from harsh weathers. The floor of the shelter to be kept dry and clean. Food requirement of dairy animals. Maintenance requirements. The food that is required to keep the animals healthy. Milk production requirements. The food that is needed in the lactation periods. Animal feeding. Rougage containing fibers. Concentrated containing low fiber but high nutrition values. Feed additives include food that contain micronutrients that can be promote health and milk production. Protecting the cattle from disease. Disease can lead to a reduction in the production of milk and even the death of cattle. Mainly parasite can affect the health of the cattle. These parasites can be found in the animals or they may attack them externally. The internal parasite generally damage the liver and stomach of this animal, for example, worms and flues. The external parasites cause skin disease in cattle. Sometimes bacteria and virus also cause several diseases in the cattle. A good way to prevent disease is vaccination. Poultry farming. Poultry farming includes different kind of domestic birds, different type of poultry or chicken, duck, goose, pigeon, turkey. It is mainly done for getting eggs through layers, getting chicken meat through broilers. Example of poultry birds: indigenous breeds, Asil, Brosa, foreign breeds, Lagom, Black, Mincora. Yeah. See the picture? Crossbreeding is a way to achieve this. Generally, foreign breeds of chicken are crossed with the Indian breeds to achieve high quality. It thus has better traits such as increasing a number of chicks. They can tolerate high temperature. They do not require much maintenance. They can survive cheap diets. Egg and broiler production. Broiler chicken, they need a diet with a high quality of vitamins A and K, proteins and fats. They need special care to maintain feathering and avoiding death. Proper hygiene and temperature conditions should be provided the broiler chicken. Layers, they do not require such nutrient rich diets. They just need a controlled diet. The layer required more space and lighting as compared to the broiler. Disease control method should also be adopted against the disease that are generally used by bacteria, fungi and parasites in broiler and layers. Disinfectants can be sprayed regularly to avoid such disease. Sometimes deficiency of nutrient can also lead to disease. Vaccination is a good way to protect the poultry fowl from diseases. Fish production. Fish can be obtained in two ways: from natural resource capture fishing, from fish farming. culture in fishing. Marine fisheries. Marine fishes are catched using fish nets and mechanical capturing techniques. The main source of marine fish is marine water or salt water. Generally, large number of fishes can be captured at a time through mariculture. For example, tuna, Bombay duck, prawns. Indian fisheries. Fishes should in lakes, ponds, lagoons, and rivers are captured. The main source of land fisheries is freshwater and brackish water. The yield is not as high in this source. Hence, large number of fishes are captured through aquaculture. For example, silver carp, common carp. See, katla, silver carp, rogu, grass crab, mirgla, common carp. Aquaculture. It is the method of farming aquatic animals under controlled circumstances. It is performed in both freshwater and saltwater bodies. Mariculture. It is a branch of aquaculture, hence a method of fish farming under controlled environment. Mariculture is often performed in the ocean, a particular section of the ocean or in the tanks that are filled with sea water only. Composition fish culture. In a composite fish culture, fishes are grown along with the rice crop in the paddy field. In this method, a combination of 5 to 6 coal, local as well as foreign fishes is growing in a single pond. Such species are selected because they have different food habits and would not compete for their food with each other. Some of them are surface feeder, some are middle zone feeders, while other are bottom feeder. They would rather eat all the food in the pond. As a result, the fish yield in the pond increases. For example, cutlass, rogu, mirgal, common carps, grass carps are often grown together in composite fish culture. Beekeeping. Bee farming is performed in bee farm or apiaries. Many farmers perform beekeeping as a means of generating additional income because honey is a widely used product. Bee farming is not very expensive. They also generate wax along with honey. See the picture of bee farming. Bees used for commercial and honey production. Apis, Sirena indica, India bee, Dorsata, the rock bee, Florea, the little bee, Mellifera, Italian variety of bee. Rock bee, little bee, Indian bee, stingless bee. Honeybee examples. Cases in honeybees. The honeybees build a nest which is called as a bee hive. A hive contains almost 10,000 to 60,000 bees. The bees live together in the colony and divide themselves into 3 different castes. Queen bee, the fertile, functional female of all is the queen bee. It is the supreme bee in the colony. Donor bee, they are the smaller male bee of the colony. Their main task is to maintain the hive. Workers bee, they are the smallest in size but the most active members of the hive. They perform different functions such as collecting pollens and nectars, constructing the comb, cleaning and cells of the hive. Why Italian bees are popular in bee farming? They produce large amount of honey. They do not sting much. The breeding period in Italian bees is long. Factors that determine the quality of honeys. Along with the choice of selection of the bee species, the flower decide the quality, quantity, and taste of the honey produced. The all living organisms need food because it provides carbohydrate, fat, vitamins, and minerals. It allows development of the organism. It is need to gain energy for everyday task. Main source